This will be an overview of ThinkCentral Homework Lesson 1.1. First thing you're going to want to do is read the problem and unpack it carefully. Enter the correct unit fraction of this fraction bar. So you need to first understand what is a unit fraction. And anytime you hear the word unit fraction, you're always talking about one part out of a certain amount of parts. So that would be a unit fraction. So for example, one part of this would be shading in this amount here. So a unit fraction here would be the same as one part out of 4 parts. So the unit fraction should be 1/4. The shaded portion of the fraction bar below represents 6/7 of the whole. Very important to count out, make sure you're counting and identifying how many parts there are total. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 total, so 7/7 would be the whole. 6 parts of them would be 6 out of 7 here, 6/7. So if you notice, each one of these parts would be 1 out of 7. So if you want to figure out a way to find the sum of all of these unit fractions, you simply just add up each of the unit fractions. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unit fractions. So which one of these matches 6 unit fractions? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that wouldn't be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6/7 there. There's only 3/7, so the correct answer would be B, 6/7. In the final problem for the homework, solve the problem using the fraction bar as a model. Brett is building a fence around his yard. So the first thing I always do is I always want to draw pictures of the problem to help me unpack it. He has worked on it for 2 weeks so far. He finished 2/8, that would be this part here, 2/8 of it the first week, and he finished 1/8 of it the second week. Enter the fraction of the entire fence that has been built. So it's fairly obvious when you look at that. He has 2/8 here, and that would go there, plus 1 more eighth here, and that would go there, giving you a total of 3/8, because when you add fractions, you only add up the numerators, not the denominators. They stay the same. It's like saying 2 oranges and 1 orange, you end up with 3 oranges. And here it's 2/8 plus 1/8 is 3/8. So the total would be 3/8. Also, since this is our first lesson, really important that you click on View Example and also Step by Step. Step by Step is the best. You can also click on Textbook, and it will bring you to the textbook pages that talk about this type of problem. And also give you some vocabulary work. So anytime you're stuck on a homework assignment, I always click on Step by Step first, and then if I still don't understand it, I click on View Example.